was waiting for me.
It had been for me a long and winding road. 23 years ago, I never dreamed that this high honor would come to me.
How does one describe the birth of a dream as it takes shape in a young boy's heart? And how does one express the indescribable feeling of finally reaching this summit that so many others have struggled to obtain?
What a double play by Ozzie Smith! Oh, mercy!
Every journey has a beginning, a road built on heartbreak and hope. A road that takes you to bigger stages, bigger games, under brighter lights. Your name is called, with a new path ahead. One that leads away from home and towards a dream. The road twists, it turns, it tests, it dares you to quit. But sometimes, it leads somewhere special. The highs that make your heart race, the lows that make you wonder if you belong. Injuries, slumps, comebacks, and moments that will live forever. Every step, every setback, every triumph, every swing, every throw, every inning, every mile. Where will your road take you?
Welcome back to the channel, sports fans, here as we have the Northeast Bulldogs taking on the East Bombcats here. And we have Chance Bishop on the mound, a highly, and we do mean highly, touted high school prospect. And the old additive here, when LeBron James was in high school, is that these kids would go, they'd be studying Algebra 1, Algebra 2, they'd be in English literature, they'd be learning Latin, and then they go have to get posted up by 18-year-old LeBron James. Think of it this way. It's the same thing, but instead of, 86, 85 off the gun, Chance, he'd be throwing 96 here. So there you go. First, better the game on the 0-1 count. That is a ground ball to the shortstop for the first out here on the top of the first. Now, Bishop deals again, 0-2 count, swing and a miss on the cutter. That's going to be out number 2 here. That's the first punch out of the game for Chance Bishop. Now here, 2 outs in the inning, 0-2 count, and a swing and a miss again. That's going to be back-to-back punch outs to end the inning as Bishop sends the Bulldogs now to the top of the second. Here we go, 0-2 count, and he's going to be down looking there. Cortez on the sinker. That is 3 straight strikeouts now for Chance Bishop. Up comes Salas here, 0-2 count, swing and a miss on the cutter on the outside half of the plate. 4 straight retired via the punch-out for Chance. Now up comes Schultz, 1-2 count, and Schultz sends that to center. Center fielder underneath, he will make the grab, and that will be a 1-2-3 second on out of the bottom half of the inning. Top of the third, still no run support for Bishop here with the 0-2 count to Boswell, who goes down looking. That is going to be now 5 strikeouts on the day for Chance Bishop. Now up comes Mays. Here we go. He swings to that fastball there. 96 for the 6th strikeout of the game for Chance Bishop. Now 0-2 count to Magana, and he pops this one up. That's going left center. Center fielder has a beat on it, makes the grab. And that's going to be out number 3. 9 up, 9 down here for the Bobcats as Bishop sends him down to the bottom half of the inning. Still no run support into the top of the 4th inning here. Bishop at 32 pitches. Batter pops this one up. That's going to be Potts, and that's going to be retired by the catcher there, who makes the grab. Now 2-2 count to Felipe Rocha here, and he goes down looking on the strikeout. That's going to be 7 on the day for Chance Bishop. 1-2 count now to Flores. Flores swings through that one, and Chance averaging 2 strikeouts an inning there. You love to see that 8 now on the day. Top of the 5th, here we go. 0-2 count to Cortez, and Cortez chases the slider. And he's 0 for 2 now with 2 punch-outs here. That's going to be 9 on the day. Salas up, and Salas called strike 3. The sinker just clips the bottom of the zone. That's 10 on the day. Here we go now. 0-2 count to Schultz, and Schultz, sinker outside half, catches the zone. 11 strikeouts on the day for Chance Bishop. 0-2 count here to Boswell in the top of the 6th. Boswell Sends that one left center. That one gonna be just over the glove of the shortstop. That is the first hit of the game here allowed by Chance Bishop. So runner on first now here, no one out. Chance does lose the perfecto here, but we are going to hope for bigger and better things from the young righty. And after that single out comes the Bulldogs manager. He's seen enough of his starter, who went 5 shutout innings, allowed 1 hit, struck out 11. And he's going to pull his starter out after 1 hit. Out comes Steve Saldana here. Fastball 89 to 94. Splitter, slider combo there. All about the same speeds there, within about a 2-mile differential between his fastest and slowest pitch. And the Bobcats, they lose this one. Final score of 3-1. I guess the Bobcats, I should say, won this one. The Bulldogs lost this one 3-1. Got those teams backwards there. So the Northeast Bulldogs taking on now the West Eagles here for Senior Day. Come on. We got to get something done here for Senior Day. We have scouts in attendance here for this one. This is a nationally televised high school event here. Chance Bishop being honored prior to the game here. 4 years to this high school. A top pitching prospect. One of the best arms to ever grace the Northeast Bulldogs. So same mix of pitches right here. Fastball, cutter, sinker, slider there. There is a 16-mile differential between his fastest and his slowest pitch there. Definitely going to keep the hitters guessing at the plate. So we have Patterson up here, and Patterson, he goes down via the strikeout there. That's going to be out number 1. First strikeout of the game. Up comes Rios now. Rios, 0-0 count. He puts that one in play. Third baseman, infield grass underneath, makes the grab. That's going to be out number 2. 2 quick outs here now for Chance Bishop. You do like to see that one there for the kid. And here we go. Now 0-1 count to Valentine. That one's going to be hit. Foul territory. Third baseman falls back into fair territory. And he's going to make the grab there. 1-2-3 first now. On to the bottom half of the inning. So this is a 0-0 game here into the top of the second. 0-1 count to Weiss. That one's going to be popped up. Third baseman getting a lot of action here. That's 3 consecutive outs retired via the pop-up to the third baseman. So the third baseman and Chance, they're going to get to know each other very well by the end of this game. 0-0 count here to Humphrey. Humphrey chops that one to the second baseman. Over to first in time, and that's going to be out number 2. So Chance limiting his pitch count in this one, utilizing the fielders behind him, getting a lot of weak contact here so far. 0-2 count to O'Hara. Pops this one up. Center fielder ranges in, makes the dive, and that's not going to come up. Throw to second, offline. So a missed diving grab, a throwing error, which they're going to give a double to. Next batter up, that's the strikeout there, and that's going to finally end this second inning here. So 1 hit allowed, runner straight in scoring position on now the bottom half of the inning. Now the Bulldogs with a 1-run lead, and now up comes Norton, sends that to left. Left fielder's underneath of it, makes the grab, and that's going to be out number 1 here in this third inning. So with 1 down now here in the third, up comes Cordero. Cordero with the 0-2 count. Chops that one. Second baseman has him. Over to first in time, and that's going to be out number 2. 2 quick outs here now in this third inning with the Bulldogs still with that 1-0 lead. 25th pitch of the campaign. 0-2 count to Patterson. Patterson chops that one past the diving shortstop. That is going to be a 2-out single here in the top of the third inning. So the inning's still alive here. Up comes Rios, 0-2 count. Goes down looking via the punch-out. That is going to end the inning there. Now, take a look here. The manager, not too happy with his batsman. Up comes Valentine now, who pops this one up. That third baseman, he gave him a break the last couple of innings, and he makes the far-ranging grab there in foul territory for out number 1. Weiss back up now, 0 for 1 on the day. That's a grounder up the chute there, and that's going to be a 1-out single here for Aubrey Weiss. So Weiss on first now with one out here in the top of the 4th inning. 0-2 count to Humphrey, who pops this one up. The first baseman ranging back. He's on the line, makes the grab, and that's going to be out number 2. 2 outs now here with the runner on base. 1-1 count to O'Hara. O'Hara grounds this to Chance. Chance has it, sets. He's going to fire to first in time, and is going to retire the 4th inning there, stranding the runner on first base. So here we go now, bottom half of the 4th. Still no more run support. One might just be all we get here out of this one, as Burris goes down looking via the punch-out. So there you go, Chance. Not a lot of strikeouts in this one. He has allowed 3 hits in this one. So here's a look at his pitch utilization. Mostly relying on the fastball and the cutter for 96% of his pitch mix-up. Now here we go, grounder to the first baseman. Steps on the bag in time, and Norton is retired here for out number 2 in this 5th inning. So with 2 down now in the 5th inning, up comes Cordero. 0-2 count. Cordero goes down looking on pitch 45 from Chance Bishop. Bishop definitely does make quick work of these innings, only 45 pitches. Now here we go, top of the 6th, 0-1 count to Patterson. He pops this one up behind the plate. Catcher's mask is off, and he makes the grab here for out number 1. Up now, Rios, he's 0 for 2, and he strikes out swinging on the very high cutter. That one did get away from Chance Bishop, but it looks like doesn't matter though. 54th pitch of the campaign here, 0-2 count to Valentine, and Valentine strikes out swinging, and Bishop picks up back-to-back punch-outs here to end this 6th inning. On out of the bottom half of the inning, and we're looking for any more run support. And oh boy, out comes Richie Long, the reliever. A sinker, 2-seamer, change-up mix, and has an 11-mile differential between his fastest and his slowest pitch there, but they're all kind of sitting about the same. And look at that, we do hold on to win this one 1-0. Bishop, very strong outing here. So strong here. Some scouts are starting to approach Chance right there. Arkansas has begun recruiting Chance Bishop. You know, former home of current Phillies prospect Gage Wood. Definitely a good one right there. We also have, who's this? We have Florida State. Former home of Cam Newton. Tim Tebow. Baseball legend Tim Tebow used to play for Florida State. We have Michigan. Good old Michigan Wolverines right there. Can't think of any Michigan players. We have the Florida State Seminoles. I want to say Buster Posey was a Florida State Seminole. What else do we have here? And we have some MLB teams interested. So we have the Orioles, the Rays, the White Sox, the Guardians, the Royals, the Twins, Astros, Los Angeles Angels, Athletics, the Marlins, Mets, Nationals, and the Brewers, as well as the Cardinals, Diamondbacks are all interested in us here. But let's see what Chance does in his next outing here in his